So here we have the Windgoo again. Today we're just going to have a quick look at the braking system on it. Since the last video we've had a bit of a few issues. We've lost the on and off switch, and we've randomly lost the rear mud guard. So I fashioned one out of some plastic, but it is quite needed because I realised that it was missing because I was getting a wet bum the other day when going along the road, and I realised that it was missing, so I made a new one. But today we're going to go over the braking system, because on these things the brakes aren't the greatest, so I'm going to show you how to adjust it up and get a bit more braking out of it. So we've got two ways of doing it. Here's the brake here, and what we've got is we've got an adjustable knob here, and what you can do is you can loosen that off and then wind it in and out to give you more or less travel. So I've set mine quite high because the brakes weren't very good, and that's like a locker, locks it off there, so then you have a bit more braking through from it. The other thing is, so when we move it down here, you pull the handbrake, you pull the brake, and then it moves that cable up and down. So you've also got a similar thing on this one here. So you can actually see the rod moving up and down, making it tighter. You only have obviously so much extension on that before you will sort of pull it out. So the third way that we can do it is by adjusting the lever arm itself. So on here, the cable runs through on this section here. Okay, so the cable runs right through there. If you get 5mm, into here, and then so that's obviously putting it on and off, and you crack it off. So I've loosened it now, and then it's gone all the way down to the bottom. So this is what this does. When that goes on, that's applying the piston to squeeze the pads against the disc. So really, it's not doing anything on this bike until I'd say probably about here to here. So that's why I've got it set. This is the other way. So you have that set to that, and then the travel is a lot less from that point of view. And the last thing that I was going to show is how to actually remove the pads itself. So what you do is crack off that one and this one. These are the two, again 5mm. 1, 2. That will release the cam carrier. In the top here we have a clip, and what that does is that just keeps the pads pushed out rather than in. And what we'll do is I'll remove, these are adjustable as well, left and right. So the way it works is you've got one washer on the top and then two washers on the bottom. Same on this side here. So we've got one washer on the top, two washers on the bottom. And then we'll remove that. And this is where the pads sit. Pads sit in here. Get them out. You need to get one at a time. So you get the one that's closest to the piston out, and then the other one goes into that side out as well. So by looking at it, there is actually still quite a bit of pad left on it. And they don't seem to really be wearing a great deal on the top halves. I'm just going to give these a quick clean up. So there we go, just giving them a bit of a clean up. But there's plenty of pad left in them for what you get anyway. So, and then what we do is we've got put them in the same way they came out. So this one goes in this way, and then across, and then this one goes in that way, and then across. There we go. There we go. So they're back in. Oh, it's fallen out. Sorry about this. There we go. So they're back in. There we go. So put that back over there like that. Then we'll put this spring, which basically just keeps them pushed out, back in. There we go. Clips in like that. So then the pads are back in. And then we'll put the two in there, like that. Same in this one. So they are adjustable as well, so I might adjust them up in the sense of they have some free play left and right. Just nip it back a bit so then we don't want it like do that. And we'll nip it back up again. There we go. Two things, watch your finger and the wheel's spinning at God knows how fast. There we go. Now we've got a much better brake. This is the one of the, this is probably the best way to adjust it up a bit if you feel like you just need a little bit more on the lever, or as you say, starting on these ones. So to summarise, small adjustments, you need to use the little adjusters on the top and on the bottom here. Secondary adjustments, you undo this one here, 5mm, and then you can feed a bit more cable up to close the piston up a little bit, to then obviously, so it hasn't got as far to travel when you pull the cable from that. And then we've obviously learned out how to replace the pads as well. We'll take them out to clean them up. I haven't found any websites yet for replacement parts. If anyone finds anything, then just let us know as well, that'd be always handy. Yeah, so I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you on the next one.